Good morning, the student of third language Nepali. So today we are going to learn the new chapter from new chapter part. There's a Murkha Bokaharu, means foolish goats. Goats, Bokaharu means goats. Goat means male goats. Male goats. Foolish Bokaharu Murkha Bokaharu means foolish goats. Okay, so we'll learn that one. So first we open the book. Open, keep in front of you. Murkha Bokaharu. गाउँ बीचमा एउटा खोला थियो. So what happened in the village? There was one village. One village was there. That in that village, a river was there. But that river was flowing from the middle of that village. One river was there. असर साउनमा त्यो तर्ने नसक्ने गरी बढ्थ्यो. But in असर साउन means in rainy seasons that rivers becomes very big. No one can cross during the rainy seasons. In असर साउनमा हामी के भने तर्न सक्थ्यो. रिभरमा कोही पनि तर्न सक्दैन थियो. त्यो खोलामा कोही पनि तर्न सक्दैन थियो. During the rainy season no one can cross that river. गाउँलेहरूले like that river increased too much because of the more water coming from up. गाउँलेहरूले खोलामाथि सानो पुल हालेका थिए जहाँबाट एकपल्टमा एकजना मात्रै हिँड्न सक्थ्यो. So what the villagers did, they, in order to cross that river during the rainy seasons, the villagers had made a small bridge. Small bridge and very narrow bridge, where only one man only can cross that river. Two men cannot cross together. Neither came from there, nor go from there. They cannot do that. Only one man can cross that river. मानिसहरू आफ्नो पालो पर्खेर त्यो पुलबाट ओरदोर गर्थे. So what they have to wait for the turn to cross that river, to come and go. They have to wait for the turn. मानिसहरूले के गर्थ्यो, त्यो पुल ओरदोर गर्नको लागि के गर्नु, आफ्नो पालो पर्खिन्थ्यो. टर्न, they have to wait for the turn. पुल बनिएदेखि यता कसैले मर्मत गरेका थिए. After when the villagers made the bridge, but from that day nobody has maintained that bridge. Nobody has repaired that bridge. So it was like that only. Once it made, after that nobody maintained that bridge. Nobody repaired that bridge. एक दिन दुईवटा बोकार पुलका दुईतिरबाट पुलमा पसे. So one day what happened? Two male goats, they came from both sides. They came from both sides of the river, of the bridge. They came from both sides of the bridge. बीचमा पुगेपछि दुईवटा बोकाहरूको झम्का भेट भयो. So what happened? They was coming from one side to the another side and crossing the bridge. So in the middle, what happened? Suddenly they collided. They met each other. Suddenly they met each other in the middle of the bridge. पुल साँगुरो थियो. दुवै एक अर्कासँग आरपार गर्न सकेनन्. So since the bridge is very narrow, they cannot pass. They cannot go from one place to another, from one corner to another. They cannot go. Why? Because the bridge is very narrow. Only the one goat could only pass through that bridge. But here, from the both sides they came. So how to go? But if they had used the mind and one supposed to go back and let another to go, they could pass easily, but not. They sat in the middle and waiting for was who will go. Like that they were doing. दुवै बोकाहरू एकछिन उभिए. So what happened? They also stand in the middle of the bridge. They stand. तिनीहरूले एक अर्कालाई हेराहेर गरे. So they stayed each other. They were looking at each other. They stayed at each other. दुवै एक अर्कासँग रिसाए. So what happened? At length, finally what happened? They got angry with each other. they got angry with each other. Why? Because both are not allowing to go. त्यसपछि त तिनीहरू झुल्न थाले. What happened after that? After getting angry, what? They started to fight. They started to fight. दुवै हार्न चाहदैन थिए. They don't want to lose. They don't want to surrender. They don't want to surrender. They don't want to be humble there. They don't want to surrender. They don't want to lose. Both want to say, so they both want to say the power. यसरी बोकाहरूका लामो जुधाइले गर्दा धेरै वर्षदेखि मर्मत गरे. एक असरीका त्यसपछि त तिनीहरूले झुल्न थाले. दुवै हार्न चाहदैनथे. जुधेर थाक्ने, फेरि झुल्न थाल्थे. के भने after fighting a long time, what happened? They got tired, and sometimes they used to sleep also there. They got tired and they used to sleep. झुल्न थाले. They used to sleep. यसरी बोकाहरूका लामो जुधाइले गर्दा धेरै वर्षदेखि मर्मत नगरिएका पुल बिस्तारै चुइकिन थाल्यो. केही बेरमा ठुलो आवाज गरेर पुल भत्कियो. So since they are fighting a long time, what happened? That bridge was very weak. That bridge became very weak. Why? Because it was not repaired. It was not maintained after making that one by the villagers. It became very weak. So after they are fighting a long time on and on, so what happened? That bridge started to break slowly. The bridge started to break. पुल भन्दा अगाडि ती बोकाहरू उलन्दो खोलामा पसे र बग्दै बग्दै गए र केही तल पुगेपछि दुवैले प्राण गुमाए. See what happened? Now the bridge is going to break. Started to break. So when started to break that bridge, suddenly these two goats they fell down to the river. They fell down to the rivers and the rivers took them. The river washed them away, and afterwards what happened? They both were dead. They both were dead. They both were died. They both were died. आफ्नो घमण्डले गर्दा उनीहरूले ज्यान गुमाउनु पर्यो. Why they died? Why the death came? Why they died? Because of the proud of the strength, proud of the power they wanted to show with each other. They didn't want to surrender. They didn't want to remain calm. They didn't want to be humble. But they want to show their power, their strength. They want to be very proud. Because of their pride, they have to lose their life. They have to lose their life. वास्तवमा बलको घमण्ड गर्नु नै उनीहरूको मूर्खता थियो. In fact, what happened? Because the strength they had got, they want to show the pride of strength. Because of that only, it was a fool to show the pride of his strength, because that fullness only led them to the death. That fullness only led them to the death. त्यही मूर्खताले गर्दाखेरि, उनीहरूको मूर्खताले गर्दाखेरि, त्यो प्राइडले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ उनीहरूलाई कहाँ लाग्यो? उनीहरूलाई मरणमा लाग्यो. उनीहरू मारिनु पर्यो. Because of their fullness of pride, they were led to the death. They lost their life. So this what the meaning? हामीले के शिक्षा पाउँछौँ भने हामीले घमण्ड गर्नु. We should not be proud. We should not be proud. We should not show our proud. We should not be proudy. Always be humble. If I am clever, if I know anything else, instead we share with each other. We teach them, but should not show. Yeah, I know, but we should not show them. We should not show our pride to others, because that pride only makes us false. That pride only will not lead us to go forward. So for today, this much only. So now what you have to do, यो शब्द अर्थलाई you have to learn this Shabda Artha, meaning nicely. Then after, do all the question answer. Do all the question answer from here. Ka, kha, ga, ga, anga, cha, cha. All you do. Next time I will send you the correction. And last time one I am sending today. Last time I am sending today. Here's the correction. So you see if there any mistake, you correct from there. Okay? So thank you. Be safe.